Hello everyone and welcome to a tutorial on how to get into the verse in Star Citizen. I'm going to make this as concise as possible. So look in the bio for information timestamps as well as a link to my Discord and my Twitch. If you have any other questions that aren't in the video, feel free to DM me or ask me them live. That is a really good way to get in touch. There's lots of people in the community who would love to help you if I don't know the answer. So first thing you're going to do is go to robertspaceinstries.com and you're going to make an account. If you do use the link that's in the bio, you are going to start off with an extra 5,000 credits. This does really help when you first start out. Then you're going to click download the game. Then at the bottom, you'll click download installer. I'm sure you can figure this one out. But once we're in the game, we're going to click universe and then you will make your character. There's lots of options here, but for now, we're just going to click randomize and then we will go ahead and click save. Boom. So there are other options here. Don't worry about those. We're going to click stand-in system. Top right, we can select our server. We're going to leave that on best. So we could join friends here, but we're going to click visit location because we have no friends. You'll wake up at Port Olisar, the main hub for everyone. Everyone's going to start here when they first start off in the game. You're going to press F and you're going to be able to interact with the things around you, including the bed. So we'll go ahead and we'll press get up here. You'll notice you're going to interact with a lot of things in game. So the next thing we'll interact with is the door, and we are off. First thing I'll show you is the movement speed dramatically changes when you scroll wheel up. Without even pressing shift, without even sprinting, you can move a whole lot faster. This applies to carrying a box as well. Can't tell you how many times people have asked me, why am I walking so slow with a box? Well, you just got to scroll wheel up and boom, you're moving so much faster. Next thing, if you're using inner thought and you press F and scroll wheel forward or backward, you're going to zoom in and navigate visually. This is super helpful when you're on the verse. You will notice in this game there are tons of signs. Now these are going to be super helpful actually. So we'll head downstairs to the exit of the hab zone. Boom, here's this big open space. You'll spend a lot of time here with friends, calling ships out, recalling ships, and maybe even helping the occasional stuck NPC. Sir, would you like some help? Take that as a yes. Godspeed, my friend. Press F4 to go third person, pan around with Z, and this is Port Olisar. Next, we're going to call out our ship. Now, if you use this console, you're going to see all your ships here. I'm going to use a ship that you guys are familiar with probably, which is the Aurora. So we could retrieve it, but this is the name. The info about it, is it stored, is it destroyed, the location, Yella, Hurston, Port Olisar, the status, what kind of ship it is, the cargo space it has, the crew that it takes to fly it, and then we have retrieve and track. Track doesn't work right now, but it's for deep space tracking if you lose your ship. So we're going to go ahead and retrieve our ship. So pad 2, you'll notice, oh boom, there we go. That's the landing pad over here. We're still going the right way, and those signs are really helping us out here. We go up the stairs, boom, there's our Aurora. We are going to get into our ship using the interact menu. Beautiful. We're going to hold R, and that's going to flight ready our ship. If we hold spacebar, we're going to strafe straight up. Now you'll notice this circle in the middle with also a crosshair, and as you start to pull this circle away from the crosshair, you'll notice that your ship is going to turn in that direction, and if you pull it away harder, then it's going to turn even more. This is how you're going to navigate your ship and steer your ship. If you press control, you'll strafe down. If you press D, you'll strafe right. If you press A, you'll strafe left. If you press S, you're going to strafe backwards, and if you press W, you will strafe forward. So that's the basic flight controls right there. You're going to notice a speed limiter on the left here, and that's going to limit how fast you are going. So that's pretty low right now. If you go forward and you notice, oh, I'm not going very fast, your speed limiter is probably low. So go ahead and scroll that guy all the way up. You're going to go a lot faster. Now, if you press in, that's going to bring up your landing gear. Now, next, quantum travel, we see yellow here, we could press B and spool, but we're going to set a marker. So press F2, go into your menu, and you're going to scroll to Crusader, scroll in until you hit yellow, and you're going to click on yellow, and then you're going to go to the top and hit set route. I usually like to click this twice. Then once you're spooled, you hold B, press B to spool, hold B to initiate, and boom, you're going to be entering quantum travel. So you're on your way back to Port Olisar from your trip, and you're going way too fast. So what you're going to do is you're going to tap X, and this is going to be your space break. Or you can turn around completely 180 from the direction that you're going and boost the opposite direction. And that's going to slow you down way faster. And the reason for that is all the power of your ship is in the back. So next you're going to see in the top right hand corner, we have two symbols as we approach Port Olisar. We have this little satellite, and then we have a bullet with a X through it. So what the satellite's going to mean is UEE is watching you. Any crimes you commit, they will detect. So be careful of that. And we're going to talk about crime stat here in a second. The other thing is armistice zone. So armistice zone means that nobody can shoot you and you can't shoot anyone. You are totally safe inside armistice zone, except of course from the filthy pad rammers, but we're not going to worry about those right now. If you F to interact, you're going to see on your menu here on the left, you can call for Port Olisar landing services. You can also interact with lots of stuff on your ship here using F. Your shields, you can turn stuff on and off. Typically it is easier just to use a hotkey. So instead of landing, we're going to go outside of armistice zone, and then we're going to hold backspace. Self-destruct has initiated. Oh no, are we going to make it out? Probably not. Of the Aurora. The Aurora is not the ship that you're going to escape from. So when we die, you're going to spawn at the last spot that you legally landed, which in this case is going to be Port Olisar. We're going to stand up and, oh no, some weird glitch happened and we're stuck in the wall. Well, if you hold backspace, we're going to actually reset ourselves again and spawn again back in Port Olisar. Next, in the top right hand corner, this is your crime stat. Now, if we open your Mobi glass, you can see we have crime stat 4 here. And if we go to call for landing at Port Olisar, you'll see that they're going to say something interesting, which is,
you are prohibited from landing at this facility.
The only place you can land with high crime stat is Grimhex around Yella or Levski on Delamar. I will show you how to clear crime stat in another video. But for now, the easiest way is just to get stopped by the police and let them kill you. Next, if you're coming back from a big battle and you're all torn up, what's going to happen is you're going to press F1 and you're going to go to your vehicle maintenance tab. Now, you see it didn't work here, so we're actually going to land illegally on another pad. And what do you know? It works. Also, another tip is sometimes you have to repair and restock and refuel separately, one at a time, so it actually works. It will bug out if not. So if you notice back inside, we're going to scroll down in our Aurora that we self-destructed is destroyed at Port Olisar. So we're going to go ahead and reclaim that guy. You're going to have to do this every time you destroy a ship or anytime a ship is somewhere where you need it and you're not there. You can expedite it and pay an expedite fee. I suggest not doing this, but if you need a ship now, you can pay it and it'll be significantly faster. It's totally optional. So next, we're going to focus on the contract manager. There are lots of ways to make money in the verse. For example, you could go take a investigation mission to recover a black box from a crashed ship. You can also do bounty hunting for NPCs and players with crime stat, both on the ground and in your ship. But for now, we are just going to take a simple delivery mission. Yes, the delivery mission. And we're going to be delivering a box from the moon of Daymar to another outpost on Daymar. Now here under accepted, you can see our quests. We can track it, we can untrack it, we can abandon it, we can share it with friends, which is sick. So we're on our way to the location and we're going to press C here, and what's going to happen is we're going to go into cruise control. So that's going to keep your speed at whatever your speed limiter is at. So we're going to go ahead and scroll that way down because we don't want to go too fast. And that only works in coupled mode. How you switch from coupled to decoupled mode is you're going to press V. Now, decoupled mode is going to look like this little broken chain, while coupled mode is going to look like these two little circles. For now, just stay in coupled mode. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier. Press I for engines off. We'll leave our shields on. This is a free fire zone. We'll head inside and you're going to see this Covalex crate and you have pick up and drop off. We're going to hit pick up. And boom, there's our box, and we are on our way for part 1 of our mission. Go ahead and place your box on the ground by interacting with it. Press I to turn engines back on. Go ahead and head to your other location. It's on Daymar still, so not very far away. We're gonna land and we're gonna head inside, and we're not gonna see a Covalex crate here. There's just gonna be a spot for you to drop off the box. So we're gonna interact, and boom, you get the satisfying green marker to put your box down. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and boom, your mission's done. So you've just completed your first mission inside of Star Citizen. So now that you've made a little money inside of Star Citizen, we're gonna look at items. So the first place we're gonna go to is the defense shop. Now you can buy anything off the wall here, but we're gonna use the console that's in here to buy our stuff. How you're gonna buy them is you're just gonna click on the item, and then bottom right, click buy, and then confirm. We're gonna repeat this for our whole armor set. Then we're gonna head over to live fire weapons. So we're gonna buy a pistol here. You'll notice if we click max here, we're gonna have 6 pistols we can buy. We don't need that many, we're just gonna buy 2. Do not overbuy. Same thing for the ammo. We'll click max, 71, that's way more than we need. So go back to 1, we'll say we're just gonna buy 10, that's perfect. Same thing with medipins, make sure you have plenty. They're gonna heal all your ailments. Oxypins are pretty useful, but only when you're doing a lot of exploring with no oxygen. Next, in our equipment manager, in our Mobi glass, we're gonna one by one click on all of our armor, all of our weapons, all of our ammo, and our medipins. And then after we're done, we're gonna click save and equip. And I like to press this a lot. If you don't press save and equip, you will have equipped nothing. And then our bunny is here to demonstrate. Hey, Snipes, what are you doing with that gun? Whoa, what the? You'll notice that your leg is now red. So if you press C here, you're gonna be back at 100% health. Remember that after every use of the medipin, you will have to re-equip it in the Mobi glass. Remember. So back to Mobi glass basics. Here is the main screen for the Mobi glass. We have our UEC in the top left. We have our crime stat, which we got rid of. We have our suit, our external atmosphere, our vitals, mission, and vehicle status. Next is going to be your comm links. So on the right side, if you want to invite your friend, let's say our friend Ruby here, you can mute him or you can invite him to party. We're going to go ahead and invite him to party. And if that doesn't work, you can go ahead and F to interact in person. Another cool feature in Star Citizen is voice over IP. Voice proximity is going to work by default pressing numpad plus. And so we're going to say hi to Ruby here. Ruby, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Thank you for the help, man. Appreciate it. Next, if you want to invite a player to your friends list, you do /add contact space and then their name. You can also do this inside of the contact list on the main menu, and you'll click add. Next, we have our vehicle loadout in the Mobi glass. On our Aurora here, you can change your ship components as well as your weapons whenever you purchase some. We also have our star map. If you scroll wheel all the way out or double right click, that will bring you to a wide view. Right now we have ArcCorp, we have Hurston, we have Crusader, we have Delmar, and all these locations have different locations around them. There's also R&R stations around the system where you can get items and you can refuel and restock. And if you double click, you can get a closer look, and there's our station. And if you're in a ship and you set route there at the top, you can visit any place in the system. Last cool thing I wanted to show off is this is something that's been working really well in 3.7. If you log out in a bed in your ship, let's say somewhere random in the verse like that outpost we were earlier, and then you wanted to join your friend, let's say game in ride, you're going to notice when you spawn back in that server, a totally different server, you're going to be in the same place, which is really cool. This works for all servers. So that is the end of our tutorial. If there's a question I didn't answer and you want more info, then join our Discord or come ask live on Twitch. There's lots of people. If I can't answer the question, someone else will. So till next time, welcome to the verse. Good luck, Godspeed, and I will catch you next time. This is Captain Berks signing off.